Alright, ICT traders, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about ICT rejection blocks. So what exactly is ICT rejection block? I have the exact definition of what ICT himself used in defining a rejection block, and I'm going to define it correctly as he did. And then we're going to go into the practicals of finding everything about ICT rejection blocks. ICT rejection blocks is when a price highs or lows have formed with long wicks on the highs of the candles or the lows of the candles, and price reaches up above or down below the body of the candles to run buy side or sell side liquidity out before price declines. This is pretty much simple and straightforward definition. All right, now this is what it is saying. I have some delineation of ICT rejection blocks right here. This is ICT high that was formed right here. Okay, you can actually see when the high is formed, you're going to see it with long wicks. You need at least 2 to 3 candles, and then the candlestick that has the longest wick among those highs that were formed is your rejection block. The candlestick that has the highest wick among them, mostly I consider the one at the middle. When I have at least 3 candlesticks like this, let me show you. 1, 2, 3. I consider the one at the middle, and once I see it has the highest wick, I consider it to be my ICT rejection block. And also you must know that there is a bearish rejection block and a bullish rejection block. What a bearish rejection block is when price hits it, it completely turns direction to the bearish side, and then a bullish rejection block is when price hits that candle and then turns direction to a bullish direction. So look at this. A high was formed right here with wicks that are very recognizable. They are high, you can actually see them right here, and then the middle one has the highest wick, that is the longest wick among them. You can actually see it right here. And then what you need in order to completely define this as a rejection block is when you see price coming back and trading above the bodies of the candle. That is exactly what ICT defined it. Bodies of the candle. Can you see? The bodies of the candle. Now price is trading above it right here, and then quickly gets rejected and it starts coming down. It's from the word rejection. Price reaches above it. Mind you, this is not an order block. This is trading above the bodies of the candle after a high has been formed. In the case of a bearish rejection block, you can see them right here. You need at least 1, 2, 3 candles, and then the middle candle has the highest wick. That is your rejection block. Seeing price trading above it, you can actually see this is the exact definition that ICT used. Price reaches up above or down below the body of the candles, the body, not the wicks, to run buy side liquidity or sell side liquidity out before price declines. Now in ICT mentorship month 1, ICT actually said that liquidity starts from above the body, all this wick. You can actually see here, above the body and above. All this place is filled with liquidity, and liquidity is simply money. All right. In this regard, we are dealing with buy side liquidities. This place is filled with liquidity. All right. The reason why price is trading above the body of the candle is simply because there is liquidity from right above the body of the candle up to that level. And then this is how a rejection block is supposed to be, a bearish rejection block. All right, let's see more examples. I have another one right here. When you see price action with, what did ICT say, with long wicks on the highs or the low of the candlesticks, you can actually see it. And then price trading above the body, this is the bodies of the candle right here. Price trading above it and quickly gets rejected. Still a bearish rejection block, and I told you the rejection block must have the highest wick right here. that is your rejection block. So this candlestick is your rejection block, and you see a quick rejection from there. This is just to show you a rejection block. I'm not showing you a trading technique or a trading style. For you to identify these things is quite easy. Let's look for a bullish rejection block, and then I will show you. And then here is a bullish rejection block right here. You can actually see it. The wicks have formed, and then the middle candle has the highest wick, price coming back to trade below the bodies of the candle. Notice how price traded below the bodies of the candle and reached out for liquidity. Liquidity starts from the where the body of the candle is down even up to this level. Price trading into here and then got rejected. So that is your rejection block in ICT concepts. So you can go through your chart and find where rejection blocks are. Once you see where a low has formed or a high has formed, you look out for price to trade below the candle's body or above the candle's body before being rejected. All right, just like you can see here, these three candles, the one that has the highest wick, price coming into this area below the body and then changing direction quickly. So guys, go through these things. They are quite easy to identify. I'm just trying to show you the easiest way to identify them. Do we consider this as a rejection block? Let's see. The bodies of the candle is here. This is not a rejection block. Price have not traded into that area. So you can find rejection blocks quite easy. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, guys, and get all the details that I'm about to share with you. Thank you guys for watching. See you in another video.